Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit that bell. Stay alert when we release new videos. Well, started out to a pretty rough morning here, guys. I came out to do chores this morning, and another predator got copper. It's just like a deja vu of silver, and we put up these Reolink cameras to try to capture, catch something that's up here, and for some reason the camera at the barn didn't capture any of the commotion that was going on. All these feathers are right here and are right by the gate, and that camera's right there on the corner, right there. I have no clue why. I would have thought it would done because it looks like all the commotion happened right outside the gate by the goats. And it's would have happened at daylight though. It would have happened probably between 6:30 and 7 in the morning. Hey, good morning, Copper. Going through that. The camera only captured me walking up. It didn't capture whatever happened out there. So now I got to figure out why. Why didn't it capture that? It's been perfectly fine down here at the barn capturing motion. I captured copper this morning on it at about 6:40. So we're gonna walk down here. I ended up finding him. I just followed his feathers, the trail going down through the woods, and ended up recovering his body. Coming back up now, and we're going to walk it again. I'm trying to see if I can find any paw prints or any kind of sign of what this was this morning. And we've got Lily with us, our dog, and so she's going to be coming with us to see if she can track something down as well. It's just crazy, guys. Look at all these feathers. It just blows my mind. And the feathers are all right here. Like, all the commotion came here. What I suspect happened was, based on the feather trail and all that, something came up in between the edge of the woods there, the trees, and the gate. In the edge of the woods, you can see it's right on this tree line, and it's right next to the corner of the barn here. And it could have easily just been crouched here, sitting here, and Copper come walking right around the bushes there. And it probably caught Copper off guard because he was probably walking up to the barn this way, and it caught him on his blind side, got Copper right here, and then it took off with him down the path and went down to the bottom, down through the woods down there. Again, I'm assuming this might have been a fox based on what happened, but I don't know. We're gonna try to figure it out here. We're just trying to find if we can see any paw prints or anything, because the ground is still soft from the rain we had, especially over here where there was a lot of feathers. Now, it almost looks like some sort of paw print here, but it's so hard to tell. Like right here, you could see Copper's print, and then you could see another one of Copper's print. But then there's something here, and it's hard to make out. That doesn't look like a paw. There's not pushed down in the middle or anything, which is a strange marking. We just don't see any specific paw print, which is crazy for how much feathers and commotion looks like happened out here. Pretty crazy. I was just looking at the cameras this morning just before I came up here. And by the time I came up, we let the dogs out at the house. And then when I let them back in, I came down here. And by the time I came down here, I found all this. So I didn't hear anything. And unfortunately, that camera never captured it, which that's the biggest thing to me, why that didn't capture it. Thinking about having to move that down the barn. Maybe it was just a little too far out. I'm not sure. We're gonna follow the trail back down to where I found his body down in the woods, just to see if we can catch any paw prints or something down here, and see if Lily picks up any scent. Kind of looks like poop here of some sort. I'm not sure if it was from that predator, but it's just down on the bottom of the pasture fence here. But you can just follow the feather trail. It kind of goes down. Lily's just walking the trail now. And this is where Silver was found dead the other day, down from the chicken coop. So we're down behind the barn. And something just took Copper all the way down this path, all the way down through the woods here. But it gets really muddy down here at the bottom, so I'm thinking maybe we can go down here and look and see if we can see some sort of paw print. I would suspect to see some sort of paw print. Hey, see this? Oh, that's probably a lily though.
Yeah, well, there's something pushed down there, but if you already walked all back here too, your prints are going to be mixed in.
Yeah, but I only walked through the middle here. I didn't walk down.
Because that does kind of look like a groove of a boot.
Because you could see here and you could say, Lil, come here for a second. Lil, come here. Let's see. Good girl.
Come here. Come here. See, it's different than hers. Hers are bigger.
What's that?
I don't know. That's a soft pad and toes.
I think that one was Lil's where she was walking. It's hard to tell on this spot. I gotta find another spot to compare. Because where the feathers are, it would.
There's another small one here.
Print. It's hard to tell, but it definitely looks like some sort of print of a fox. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, is a fox.
That's what we keep seeing, huh?
Yeah, we've been seeing a fox coming up to the chicken coop camera early morning of the day, early hours. We walked just right across the bridge here, turned and went down in the woods there about 20 yards. So really it kind of came, the barn's up there. So it would have went up, got Copper in front of the barn, went down to the path to get around the pasture fence, because this is the corner of the pasture fence back here. Ran down the trail, came across the bridge, turned, and went right back up in the woods. It's so frustrating because we put those cameras up to try to capture the, at least the motion, so I would have been detected. And it didn't pick it up. It picked me up going out there to do chores, but it didn't pick up the fox. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe move the camera down closer to the fence. Hopefully it picks up the detection there. There was no other video on the chicken coop, so it didn't detect it there on the path or anything. The path it took when it got Copper, it came down through the woods there. So it never triggered the chicken coop to go off. Only other option is I'm thinking I'm gonna put my game cameras down here on the path on the lower end, or maybe put one down here at the bottom part of the corner of the pasture fence. And then maybe like a driveway sensor type of alert that will go off, and like a chime inside the house. I can put it down here in the trail somewhere so that when it goes off, I kind of get a heads up that something's moving through the trail down here. It maybe gives me a little proactive measure to let the dogs out or come out here and see if I can't deter it from going away. The cameras, I can even go on the camera and hit the talk button and talk and make a noise, and that alone will help deter, but I have to be able to know they're coming. And I had no sign this morning. There was nothing. Nothing triggered me, nothing triggered the alarm, I should say, that there was a predator in the area until I found, you know, Copper's feathers. So, it sucks, guys. I thought we were making good progress, and I feel like I'm back to the drawing board with this. Now, I do think the cameras are gonna help. They're gonna work out. I'm probably just gonna have to remount that other one a little bit closer to help deter predators from coming up, but either way, I'm gonna move my game cameras and stuff back here temporarily. We're just gonna walk through the woods a little bit here and just let Lil sniff around and see if we can't. Yeah, I know we're not gonna stumble across anything because it's long gone, but maybe if we get a slight chance to see something, kind of get an idea what it is. This is where Copper was, so I don't know, we're probably about 30-40 yards from the corner of the pasture fence down into our woods going to the north part of our property. We're just gonna walk down through here, like I said, and maybe we can stumble across something. We're also thinking that since we're seeing it a lot, if it has a den or something close by that maybe we can startle it out of and have an idea where it's staying, then I can come up with another plan. But that's what Lily's helping us with. She's out here smelling around and checking all the holes in the ground. There's a lot of trenches and buried holes and stuff that are out here in the woods. So we're just gonna walk down through here and just make sure that there's nothing nested or no predators laying right here by our house. I've got a game camera that's down here in the woods, about 100 yards, 120 yards from where Copper was, where I found him, I should say. And I'm just gonna get the game card or the SD card out of it just to look at to see if maybe something went running by this morning around the time frame that all this went down. Well, unfortunately, nothing was on here, guys. I don't know. I'm guessing it had to have been a fox that got Copper this morning. Not a fun way to welcome your morning. Getting out to do chores. You know, it's a beautiful day today. Nice blue skies and the weather's perfect. Temperature's just right. Yeah, it's a bummer. I'm very frustrated. Need to figure out what we need to do for the security. Right now we don't have any other animals that are free range, so everything is locked up other than, you know, the pigs and goats are out during the day, which, seeing that this attack happened during the daylight hours, that makes me a little nervous. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna move that camera over, put my trail cams down in there, maybe set the trap up somewhere else, and possibly put up a driveway sensor, like one of those doorbell kind of sensors for motion. Kind of double down that path. That seems to be the avenue of approach for all the predators this year, and it's just crazy. It all just started happening at once. So I'm thinking it might be one culprit, one or two different predators here that's giving us the fit. I don't know. Anyways, not the funnest upbeat video for you guys today, but I just want to at least bring you guys along and kind of keep you up to date on what's going on here at the farm. I know Copper's been a pretty predominant part of our videos, you know, as well as Silver was in the past. And, you know, it's going to be a little weird without them moving forward here, but, you know, we're going to try to double down security here and figure out what we can do, make some adjustments to the cameras and put some other, you know, methods of security up. We'll just kind of keep working with it. It's a little nerve-wracking knowing that the other birds are going to be going out on pasture, trying to free range, so we need to get these predators taken care of. We didn't have issues for the first year and a half, and now all of a sudden we're starting to get hit pretty hard, guys, and it's not fun. So gonna go out there, work on that a little bit maybe. Other than that, you know, scratching my head trying to figure this out. Alright guys, well I appreciate everyone following along on today's video. Again, it was probably pretty short. Rest in peace to Copper. Both the brothers there, Copper and Silver, now are gone, and well, it's gonna be weird moving without them. But hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Hey, thanks a lot again for watching. Until next time guys, we'll talk to you later.